If you are feeling stuck right now, I want you to ask yourself if there's something on your path that you're afraid of, because this is the most common block to us receiving our blessings. Sometimes we'll get stressed out for no reason. We won't know what to do. Our mind starts overthinking, and often we overthink in all of the negative things that happen. And there are so many things that can block you from moving forward. We tend to block ourselves. Sometimes the universe will put up roadblocks so we take a different path, but most often it's our own mind that blocks us from receiving these things that we ask for. So if you are afraid of rejection, if you are afraid of being criticized, if you are afraid of facing yourself, this is a common one too, especially if you are trying to manifest a relationship, is that we have to heal parts of ourselves and we have to accept the dark parts of ourselves and heal the things that aren't serving us anymore to move forward on our paths. It's like not facing your anxiousness and your anxiety. Maybe, you're afraid of rejection. You can be afraid of what will happen when you get to a place. Like imposter syndrome is very common if you're going after big goals, and that you're afraid you're not worthy. You're afraid that the success will end. You're afraid of so many different things, and it's flipping your mindset. And also, you can allow these thoughts. This is one thing I learned, not to suppress these thoughts, because when you try and suppress them, you're actually more focused on them, and then you focus on them more and they come up more. It's like allowing yourself to go through that little negative spiral and then writing down all the positive things that could happen. Like, what if I succeed? What if I heal this part of myself and I'm actually ready for a relationship? What if this person loves me fully? What if I make a lot of money? What if I become really successful? What if I achieve all of my dreams? And these things you can turn into affirmations as well. Is like, I do like to, after I'm done my negative thinking, write down all the positive things, because then that's the last thing that's in my mind and it actually makes me happier. And if I really need help, I do turn them into affirmations and I say them every day, because that is how I've successfully flipped my mindset on a lot of things. And if you've listened to stories about people who have received a lot of money, or they, become really successful, sometimes you have a lot of people come out of the woodwork and ask for money, and know that, it doesn't have to be that way. And I keep thinking about this often, and a story about somebody who had won millions of dollars, and I don't want to think about that anymore, because, you have the power to say no, and, nobody can force you to do anything. You might have people come out of the woodwork, and, this is why it's important to know who your true friends are. If you're going after big goals, if you're going to be successful, I want to be the person that, if I make my goal amount of money, I want to be able to help the people who were in my corner when I had nothing. So this is important. I think this is really important to know. If you're someone who's trying to work on big goals, I want you to focus on all the loving people and supportive people that are in your life right now, and think about if there's relationships that do not serve you that you can let go of, or that you want to let go of, because this is important. Because when you go after big goals and you don't have anything, and this is one thing I am truly blessed with, that I never realized when I started doing these competitions a few years ago, and the amount of people that showed up for me were more than I thought. And there are people that made excuses. There are people that just ignored me. And those are the people that, tend to come out of the woodwork when you become successful. Oh my God, I knew you could do this. And it's funny is that when you see people who are dishonest as well, and then focusing on all the people that showed up for you when you had nothing, because those are your true friends, and I want you to focus on that. If you're trying to be successful, if you're trying to be successful in relationships, is, being discerning, knowing the people that you can trust, and working on your relationship issues with the person you're in a relationship with. Because when you bring other people into it, they bring perspectives from their life experiences and often their own traumas as well. So I want you to know that it's okay, whatever you're afraid of. I want you to ask yourself and write it down, and write down all the good things that could happen, because fear holds us back. Faith is what moves us forward. So if we can have faith that the good things will happen, we'll go towards our goals, and chances are we will be successful in them. So I want you to remember that. I want you to be successful at whatever you're trying to manifest, and you will be. You just have to keep moving forward. Sending you love and light.